Hey everyone. I have a few things to say. First off, I want to educate on a few things right now because the world has gone crazy, which I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my own personal world right now. But I want to educate people on a few things here. So, if some of you have been following me, which some of you have, I left my abusive husband at 2 o'clock in the morning on February 1st, 2020, after he killed my cat. He poisoned her. I had to take her to the vet and put her down at 2 o'clock in the morning. While I was packing my stuff in my car, while I had a sleeping baby in my other arm. Oh, and I was 7 weeks pregnant with his second child, which he knew. Okay? That's after I've been calling the police for domestic violence for 2 years. For 2 years, the police have failed me. They have come out there. They have done ridiculous checks and deemed my husband fine. And because I didn't have a black and blue face, and neither did my daughter, he was deemed not abusive at the moment. He was just educated each time on what domestic violence is and what he can and cannot do. Okay? My husband is what's called a narcissistic abuser. Those of you who don't know what that is, feel free to Google it. You will find plenty of information on this man. Okay? They are manipulative. They make your world just go like this. Okay? I spent 2 years. Actually, let me say something else first. My first husband was a sheriff deputy. Okay? Who he convinced me to leave. Sure, we had our marital problems, communication issues, whatever. Okay? However, I was convinced by this man that I met at work that he was the most amazing thing ever. Okay? He treated me like I was God's gift to earth. Okay? Because that's what they do. They rope you in, they get you pregnant, and then they start beating the shit out of you on a daily basis. Both verbally and physically. Okay? I got thrown into walls. I don't even know. I got all sorts of stuff every day. I got threatened on a daily basis. I got told that I was worth nothing. That I was a cunt, a whore. No one loved me. I was a bad mom. Bad wife. Was fat when I was pregnant. And that's just the nice things. Alright. This is a big issue, people. There are so many women going through the exact same thing that I am going through. I left him February 1st at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it has been hell ever since. I tried to leave him 4 times prior. And I was forced to come back. When I finally left for good in the middle of the night, I had nothing but a dying cat, my child, and a few belongings that I could throw into a bag that would fit in my small car. Since then, the moment I left, he cut me off the bank account. I got nothing. He's taken the taxes, all of it. He got a restraining order put on me, which was false charges, which I did go to court finally. The COVID has made that very long and drawn out. Went to court. He did lose, and the restraining order was dropped. However, it's just another game. A game that has cost me $8,000 so far. And this is just the beginning. Here's the best part, ladies, that most of you are probably watching are ladies. He's taking me and wants to have full custody of our daughter, saying that I have postpartum depression. I wonder why I had that. I went to the doctor. Little did he know, because he didn't know anything about me. I went to the doctor, got on antidepressants, doing a lot better now. And then I lost our second baby at 7.5 weeks. Why? Because of the stress. Did he care? No. He called it a fetus. That's all it was to him. Yet this man wants full custody of my daughter? Absolutely not. I have done nothing but try to protect her since I left him. He has not seen her since I left, due to everything. You know, I blocked his number, I've blocked his emails, I've split everything so that he doesn't even know where I live. You know, my family are paying all my bills, are paying for my daughter, are paying for my attorney. You know, like, I don't even know. We've asked for temporary support 3 times to the court so far without an answer yet due to COVID. You know, and he refuses. He flat out refuses to pay child support or spousal support, which A-class dad right there. Yet he wants her, but he refuses to pay any of that. Like, I'm only sleeping in a bed right now because a friend bought it for me. Yeah. So, that's why I don't even have a lampshade, you guys. I don't even have a lampshade. Yet he's living in our house with my stuff that I had prior to our marriage. My daughter's things. What the hell is he going to do with a pack of diapers, you guys? Wear them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, he won't give them to me. This is the hardest thing that I have ever had to go through in my life. Ever. It is the hardest goddamn thing that I've ever had to go through in my life. And I know some of you watching this understand exactly what I'm talking about. And you are in the same situation I am. I wish these judges could be educated and understand what a narcissistic abuser is and what they do. Because it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking what they do to their family, to their friends, because they don't care. They're incapable of loving, and they don't care. It's all about them. Every holiday I had for 2 years was ruined. Every one of them. Why? Wasn't about him. As soon as the baby came, and life was not about him anymore, he called me boring. That I had changed. It was all my fault. Welcome to having a baby, son. Like, hello. That's what babies do. They take your, time. Like, it's not like you did anything anyways. I got up with her every 2 hours and fed her. You didn't even move. You just slept through it. Like, I'm angry, I'm sad, but I'm pissed all in one. I want this to be over. I want a divorce. I want to move on with my daughter and quit playing these games. And instead, I feel like even though I left him, that I'm still the bad guy. I'm still being abused. I'm still under his thumb. No matter what. No matter what you do. You're just like a bug that's being squished every day. Or like an ant in a magnifying glass. You're sizzling on the pavement. That's what I feel like every day. Like, what do you do? You know? I don't know. This has been so hard. I try to keep my head above ground for my daughter, especially. Yes, we have a little place now, which is wonderful. But, the fighting is so ridiculous. It's just nothing but lies. That's all he does, is lie, 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 lie. And then we wait for the judge to make a, decision on his lies. So far, none of them have worked. But I'm still paying for them. Over $8,000, people, that I have already racked up. Because he wants to fight everything and pretend like he is God's gift to earth. I wish I knew how he was paying for this. Must be nice. I guess our tax money went to that probably. I don't know. I don't have any of it. I don't know. Something's got to change. Something has to change in this world. I know there are a lot bigger problems than what I'm having right now. And I'm sure that some of you that are watching this are like, this is nothing compared to what I'm going through. But to all the women out there that are, or men, that are, in the reverse role. But I think mostly women, I feel for you. I never thought this is where I was going to be at 32. Never thought that. Never in a dream did I think that. So, I've had a GoFundMe account going since February because that's how I'm paying for diapers. That's how I'm, paying little bits of my bills here and there and paying bits to my attorney. So I'm going to link that below. If you want to check that out, that would be amazing. Little bits of my story. I've been updating it throughout the past February, March, April, May. 4 months? 4 months. 4 months I've been dealing with this. That's a long time, people, in my world. That's a long time. You can read a little bit more of my story there. You don't have to donate. But, if you would share my story or share my GoFundMe link, I would appreciate it. I'm trying my damnedest for me and my daughter. And I just don't know what else to do at this point. I literally am out of things to do. I won't give up the fight, though. I can tell you that much. I won't give it up. My daughter's safety is number one. Number one to me. My daughter means everything to me. Okay? I may have lost one baby, but I still have her. She is my everything. I will not let her go into the hands of a narcissistic abuser. I just won't. Because what's going to happen to her when I'm not there to take the brunt of it? Guess who's going to get it next? That sweet little 2-year-old. Not happening. Not on my watch. I'm a mama bear. It is not happening. My daughter is number one to me. Whether he likes it or not. So please, stand up. Fight against these type of people. If you know someone that's in a situation like this, Help them get out of it in any way you can. Sometimes it's the smallest thing, by helping them escape in the middle of the night, by helping them escape while their husband's at work, especially if there's children involved. I hope for those of you that are watching this who have had the same thing happening or are currently going through it, I hope this empowers you. Just leave. Do not look back and leave. It was the hardest decision of my life, and it is still, obviously, the hardest thing I'm dealing with. But you know what? We are 10 times better here than we ever were there. At least I'm not getting thrown into walls here. Right? Raped in my own bed. You guys, I have pictures of my bruised body from different times in our relationship. Yeah. But unfortunately, the police have done nothing so far. Sadly. But I'm going to keep fighting. And I'm going to, hopefully, this judge is going to see through him. I will give up every piece of evidence that I have to make that happen. I pray every day that that happens. I'm not giving up the fight until it does. There has to be one less person like this in this world. One less. Anyways, I am at 17 minutes of ranting. But I just had to. I had to explain this. Like it, don't like it. I don't really care, to be honest. You know? This is a serious issue. Serious, serious issue. I pray for all of you that are going through things like this. I hope that y'all can find your path as well. If you want to reach out to me, that's great. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. More than happy. Especially if you're in a situation you don't know what to do. Until then, like I said, I'm going to link my GoFundMe account. Please feel free to take a look. Share if you can. I would greatly appreciate that. My daughter would greatly appreciate that. And God bless. God bless.